Hello everybody, welcome to A Creative Life with Kris Hunter and Totally Dazzled with a little bit of European excellency added in. Hello, come on in. As you hop on, say hello, let me know you're here. I'm trying to get my phone set in this phone thing. It's not going in it. How y'all doing? Come on in. As you hop on, say hello, let me know you're here. I am going to be streaming on Totally Dazzled, European Excellency, and A Creative Life with Kris Hunter. And we are doing a switcheroony. I switched up with Kathy. I usually come on Fridays. Kathy is with her son doing orientation for his new college. And so I told her I would take her slot. She'll be here Friday with you. And I will be switching up my project too. I'm going to do 4th of July. I was going to do something else. That'll be next week. But when we did the when they reloaded the 4th of July stuff, I decided I have to do 4th of July. I hadn't done 4th of July yet. So, come on in. I am, let's see, not seeing any comments. Okay, we'll see what's going on with that. And let me get Totally Dazzled up over here. Totally Dazzled. Y'all didn't need to hear all that, did you? Y'all didn't need to hear all that. How's everyone doing today? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Barb. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Kathy. It's telling me who's watching, but I'm not seeing comments yet, so maybe you all just are not sending any comments yet. Okay, so I have this pail that I like to put out for the 4th of July decorations. And y'all, I'm kind of behind the curve on 4th of July decoration decorating. I also have a wreath I want to do this week with you guys. So we've got to get on the ball. I have some water slides. I have some rice papers from European Excellency. And you guys, I want to see if I can break down some of these and do a collage. We're going to see if we can't do a collage on this bucket, okay? And I've got some fabrics. Some red, white, and blue fabrics. And we went with a creamy white. Hello, Kathy. Hello, everybody. Oh, I see Carol's comment. She's good after. Cute earrings. Thank you. Thank you very much. Y'all, shabby tree. My gosh. Y'all, I've got to move my plastic thing under my chair. What's everyone been up to? Hello. I hope everyone is having a beautiful Wednesday. It's beautiful here today. It is probably, they said, going to be in the triple digits. Not sure I love that, but it is what it is, right? Okay, I'm going to get started and do some we're going to get started and do some, oh my gosh, where's my rounder tray thingy bobber? Here it is. Here it is. We need this. Okay. This was a Target find a long time ago, so I don't even know if they still have them. Did you guys see Jen's bling pack? It's so pretty. It's really pretty. So you guys, those are limited packs. You want to be sure and get them. If it's something you think you want, be sure and grab it. I have the links for European Excellency and Totally Dazzled above, and they are linked below. Hello, hello, Vinny. Hello, Pat. Hello, Tammy and Jackie and Kathleen and Pamela. Just got home from art lessons. I love that, Pamela. I love that you're doing that. Hello, Barb. Hello, Dorothy. Is this like a first time thing that you're doing, or have you just always taken art lessons? Have you always taken art lessons? Y'all, I'm using some gesso primer, just some primer to get on this, and we are anxiously waiting to get our items that Totally Dazzled has brought in, all the new items. You guys, I cannot wait for the bling chain. I actually have some here that's mine that I already had, and so I'm going to go ahead and use it. This is exactly what Totally Dazzled has. So I thought, oh, I'm going to pull mine out and we're going to use it. You all have probably all seen us use this, and I'm just getting enough primer on this to allow me to decoupage on here without having the bleed through. And you guys know we've learned the lessons the hard way. On our water slides, you've got to have a white undercoat. If your project is not white, you have got to have a white undercoat, because those are translucent and transparent, and you can see whatever is under them in there. And you don't want to muddy them up. It muddies them up if you do not. Okay. So y'all want to see what I'm doing? Hey, Levada! Y'all want to see what I'm doing? I don't know. I'm not going to do the bottom because you're not going, number one, you're not going to be able to see it, but it's going to look fine red, and I didn't draw any of that. If I paint the bottom, it's going to be after, because I might be pulling some of my pieces of paper and things like that over it. So let me get my water here, and water. What's everyone been doing today? And let's get this drying. What has everyone been doing today? Let me see. Can't find my heat tool. It's right here. I know it is. Oh, I got fancy and had a little part under here. I forgot I sat it on top of it. But it's like stuck on something. There it is. There it is. Let's see if I can get this camera better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Kim, I ordered some bling chain last night. Whoop, whoop. Oh, girl, I would get the red and green ones. Absolutely, I would. Because number one, we're coming up Christmas in July, and you know we're going to be putting that on everything. We're going to be putting that on everything. Yeah, Patricia, I'm thinking the red on the bottom looks fine. You know what? While we're heating this up, we can heat this sticker up and it'll make it easy to come off. I say that. Woo, it's hot. Okay. I'll worry about that sticker later, you guys. Thank you for sprinkling Levada. I said Levada a minute ago, I think. Levada. Y'all, do what Levada did. Everybody share this out. That's how people see us. That's the only way, pretty much, people see lives and new creators that are live these days. Facebook doesn't throw us out there very well. Oh yeah, her pack is beautiful. Tell me in the comments, how many of you all got her pack? Absolutely beautiful. What was your favorite piece in her pack? My favorite piece in her pack. Probably the antique bronze wings. Just the wings. I really, really, really liked those. Patricia, thank you. Thank you very much. She said she liked my hat. Hi, Renee. Tammy Worth. Hello, my friend. Hello, Jackie Turner. Yeah. Linda Gardner said I'm wasting time on that sticker. You're right. I am. I'm not going to waste time on that sticker. I think we're dry. Let me set this so that it's not touching my trash can. Okay. Alright. So now we have this painted. I'm not going to worry about this lip because I'm going to, I think I want to keep this lip red. So I'm actually going to make sure that I didn't get anything on this lip. Underside is okay. The top of the lip is good. Okay. Dream Press Studio. Hello, my friend. Thank you for sharing. Is the chain able to be used on fabric? Vinny asked. You guys know I do a lot of repurposed, restructured, redecorated, whatever you want to call it. Apparel, and I have put this trim on apparel with the glue that with the a fabric glue. I actually use the Beacon 3-in-1 because it also works on fabric. I've used this on a collar. Actually, I'll be specific. I did this on a collar of a jacket. Okay. What I did is I went back after gluing it all around where I wanted it. I wanted it to stay, okay? And it's going to stay with the glue, but you're going to have to be really careful with it when you're washing it and things like that. So what I did is I took a clear nylon thread, okay, so you can't see it. And you'll be able to see in between, I just ran a little stitch that held it down about every 5 to 10 I'll be able to tell you. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly how many I did. It was about that much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was about 10. About 10. So about every 10 rhinestones, I did a stitch. I stitched it down. So you wouldn't be able to see the clear nylon thread. You couldn't see it at all. You could see it on the underside, but it was very cleanly done. It didn't look bad, but I was positive then it wasn't going to go anywhere. So that's my advice on that, okay? Y'all, I use this on everything. I love it, love it, love it. And it's just so versatile in all of our crafting, our apparel, our hats. I mean, chunkier ones are a little bit better, but 3 rows of this on a hat. Think of 3 rows. Let's see if we can't. Let's do at least 2. Look at that. Just simple, beautiful on your hat. Gorgeous. It's a great price. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Yes, it's a great price for 10 yards. And you guys know, if you want it, you gotta go get it. If you want it, you gotta get it. Okay. Oh, I've got my rice paper here. Now, these are large and in charge. They are going to be bigger than my surface. So, what I want to do is I want to determine what I actually want to be seen. Okay, we're going to get really creative with this. Okay? So, bring you guys way down. We're going to get really creative. Let's see here. We're going to get a brush. Of water over here. There. I can get to it. And I want to go around. You know what? Yeah. I can see it better from the back side. So I want to go around my bell. So we're getting excited. Bruce and I are going to, okay, so I went around the back side, you can see, around that bell, okay? I'm going to pull that apart first. I'm going to hold my finger down and I'm going to tear this very, very carefully. So, Bruce and I are getting excited to go to Ohio. We're going to be there for a week. He sent me a message and said, what are we going to do the whole week that we're there? And I said, well, Kathy and I have a few plans, but Kathy's going to be busy with her party. So I want us to make our own plans so that we do not make her feel like she has to entertain anybody while she's getting ready for a party. Nothing worse than that, y'all. Nothing worse than that. So, think I'm going to help Kathy on Saturday, the day of the party, and we're going to meet up on Friday, but I think I'm going to help her on the day of the party do some stuff. I told her, I said, girl, I was a caterer for 20 years. I owned my own catering business. If there's anything I can help with, I will help. And she said, well, we just work all day Saturday. So if you want to help with food stuff, you can come and help, because I can certainly use the help. And I said, okay. She said, Bruce can help the guys with all the fireworks. I said, sounds like a deal. So, if anybody is in the Cleveland area and knows of anything that Bruce and I should not miss while we're there, put it in the comments for us. Put it in the comments for us. I am from, well, I'm not from, but I lived in Ohio for 10 years when I was a young child. But Cleveland was never a place that we really went. Okay, look, y'all. Look how easy that was. I have my bell, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to, I want my eagle. So if anybody has any suggestions, as I'm doing this, it's hard for me to read the comments, but I will definitely go back and look at the comments, because he said, what are we going to do in Ohio? So I think he's like looking to do things. Y'all, this is the first vacation that we're actually getting on a plane. I am not making Bruce drive. You guys, I am not making him drive. Heidi enjoyed the walk through the Dollar Tree. Thank you, Heidi. You guys, I have not been to the Dollar Tree in a long time. I mean, it's been, well, I think probably the last time I was at the Dollar Tree, I took you guys with me. It's been quite a while since I've been to the Dollar Tree. And y'all, those of you that saw it, Addison cut me off. She was like, come on, lady, let's go. Here's my eagle. So we may have to take another visit to the Dollar Tree, because they had some stuff, you guys. They had some stuff. I did get some things to make some haunted houses. I got this dollhouse. It was a play dollhouse, but y'all, it was, let's see where I'm at here. It was like, it was $7 because it was bigger. And I think we're going to be able to get really creative with it and do some fun haunted house with it. Let's see how we do. Ooh, she's good. Okay. And I'm just trying to get, I love this. I think I want to get that and do something with that. No, I just had an idea too. I could use some of the blue flowers from European Excellency. It does not have to be 4th of July because I'm putting all of this patriotic stuff with it. Could just be some beautiful blue or red flowers to fill in for our this little piece off right here, because you never know. I'm putting a pile of little tiny pieces over here. I might be able to I just noticed something on this page that I absolutely love. This is the United States of America. Look at this floral. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, I'm going to leave this the way it is for right now. We're going to end up using it, but I don't know what sizes I want or that I'm going to need. So I'm going to leave that of this one. And I'm actually going to go straight across and take the shield with him holding that shield with his talons. And that's going to give me a piece. Right here. I'm just putting my fingernail down and lifting up. Hopes that we will get good. Okay, I love that with the shield. Loving that. Trying to see comments. Darn, I wish I could see comments. You guys, maybe you could go see a sporting event like a baseball game. Oh! Well, I'll be honest. Bruce would not enjoy that. He would not. I don't think, y'all, probably on vacation, that's the last thing he's going to want to do is go watch a sporting event. Now, if it were hockey, he'd be all over it. Maybe even soccer. But baseball, I don't know that he would really enjoy that. I told him, I said, since it's been so long since we've just been somewhere, and not had to do anything. I'm doing the wrong side. Just because I can see my water line better on this side. It's been so long since we've done that. What would be the harm in just hanging out and relaxing, you know? I didn't even check to see if our hotel, yeah, I'm pretty sure our hotel has a pool. He wouldn't want to hang out at the pool, but he could stay in the room and read, and I'll hang out at the pool. We don't even know what to do when we're on vacation. Because it's been so long. We were never one of those families that had to have a vacation every year. Did you all do that when you were growing up? Were you one of those families? Or did you, as your kids were growing up, did you always take them on vacation? We just didn't, y'all. We were Bruce was gone so much. The last thing he wanted to do was not be at home. And if we went on a trip, it had to be to go to visit his family. Because none of his family lived here. Look at how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I want that to fit right there. We can make this fit. We can make this fit. We're going to lose a little bit of his body. Oh, but that's okay. Look. Yeah, that'll be great. That will be great. Brenda, now, I will say, we drove up with Jen and David. We drove up to Niagara Falls. You know what? It was the 4th of July when we were there last time. Well, when Bruce was with... No, we've been there since then for the Sparkle event. But the first time we went to her 4th of July party, we went to Niagara Falls. Can I tell you, the falls are absolutely spectacular, and we got there in perfect time to see everything, but it was 4th of July weekend. It was on the 4th of July. It was a nightmare trying to get to the falls. The craziest thing. But we were like, we're on the falls. Okay, I want this right here, and I want to get an idea. I'm just going to tear some of this. If you're careful, you don't have to have a water line to get your edges off on some rice papers, and European Excellency is one of those papers. Okay, where does it need to go? My little pieces over here because we're going to want to use those. And I want the this to go under him. And I want his, but I don't want it to all show. Okay, so this is like a big puzzle, you guys. Like a big puzzle that you're making yourself. Okay, so we can get that there, and that one there. Pull this down. Okay, I'm going to be very strategic in how I do this. When I was a child, we went to the lake for 2 weeks. Pat, we used to, when I was growing up, we always visited my dad and my dad's parents in Kentucky, and we would do weekends at the lake. Oh, Pat, your dad would take you guys, and then let me get my decoupage medium. I want to use this because it's thicker and it's not going to be running for me. Now, Kay Widener's going to say, why aren't you using a big brush? Kay, I don't want to use a big brush because I don't want it, I want to have control of where it's going. So please forgive me, y'all. She sent me some really nice big brushes. I want to have full control. Okay, so I want that right there. Okay. He's gonna go right there. Oh, it's gonna be perfect, you guys. And it's gonna go there. Patience is a virtue when it comes to collaging. Definitely teaches you patience with your projects. Okay, so now you guys are going to be able to see it's going to go up there perfectly. Now he'll melt into that once I get him situated up there, but you can see, you'll be able to see a flag through there. Okay, I don't want to put him down yet. Don't put him down yet. Let's see, where's my other papers? I need. This, the bell is called Liberty. You guys, this is the 250th year, if y'all didn't know that. Did y'all know that? Oh, you can't hear me? Hold on one second. Let me see if I can do something. Hold on, guys. Let me see if I can do something. Can you guys hear me better now? Well, tell me if you can hear me better now. Tell me if you can hear me better now. Hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Oh my gosh. Makes me crazy. Can you hear me better now? Those of you that said you could not hear me. Okay, you can hear me better now? Perfect. Okay. Y'all, I cannot help it. It's way too hot up in this attic area to not have my air conditioner on. Linda Baker says, I could hear y'all along. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Cindy. Okay, good. It sounds like I'm talking in a tunnel because I'm talking in this. This is like I can hear it bouncing off. Thank you, Levada. Okay, perfect. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, we're going to continue on with this. That there. Let me look at something really quick. I have some European Excellency papers. And I'm going to see if there are some papers that I could maybe pull out to coordinate with this, because I don't think I'm going to have enough paper, but we're going to figure it out. Should I have? Oh, wait. You guys, I know what we can do. I don't think this will work. Okay. That butterfly, these butterflies. I hate to ruin these beautiful floral papers, though, to do that. So let's look at something else real quick. I have an idea. Water slides. We could use water slides to go over some of the areas. So right now we're going to get all the big chunks. Biddy. Okay. Hi, Kim. It's a fan. It's my air conditioner fan. I truly apologize for that, guys. It's way too hot up here for me to not have it on. So I am sorry that you have to endure that. I tried today to get it to cool off up here enough that I could turn it off, and it didn't. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put this ankle down. Okay, these brushes are great. I'm going to do this. So there's that so far. You see, I've got that flag over there. Let's get a little piece of this. Eagle with Cross is the name of this paper. I kind of am wondering if we want to mix this other one. Well, it's about the same, so it's not going to matter. It's about the same. Type of design. You know what? It might be too late, but I'm going to try to pull this up because I want those eagle wings. Ooh, that is the luxury of a rice paper, is you have a little bit of time to play with it before you can't anymore. Or you can't anymore. Let's get this under here. Fire it a little. Worked just right. I want to this. I'm going to tear this up here. Got it a little wet already. Because I'm sure I'll need that little corner, you guys. Oop. This is something there. Okay. Oh, look how good that looks. Okay. Now I need a little something. This was moving down too much, I think. Yeah. Let's look at how many of you like to collage? It is one of my favorite things. It is one of those things that I get really quiet and I'm concentrating on collage. It's the mixed media lover in me. Loves to do it. Just do thin layers of decoupage medium. This. Okay, I'm going to do a water slide right there. See, you can see that spot right there that I did not get. I'm going to do a water slide there, I think. Yes. Now, it's almost like a whole image. So, let's see what we're looking at over here. Gosh, I love the flowers mixed with these patriotic papers. So pretty. Look at these guys. They are so pretty. And I want to see, okay, we're going to do a Liberty Bell over here. Let me see. I'm going to put this plastic down here because it's not really wet, but we don't want to stick it on anything. Okay. Put that on there. right here. And I don't know where I want this. Maybe this will go on the side. Okay. Let's get this stuff put on this side. I'm going to get enough of this to stick it down. This. So, that. Oh gosh, I don't know if I even want that on me. Okay, let's get this on here. Here. Oh, let's see. This is what I want here. So I'm putting some decorative medium on there, and I'm literally going to nice. That looks back there on that side. Let's see. Get my edges off of here. Do you have any poppies to add? Vinny, I have poppy napkins somewhere. I know I do. I can look right down here. I might. I'm almost certain that I got a floral napkin that will fit with this. If it's not right here, then it's in my big napkin stash out in the attic, in the outside attic. Okay. But yeah, poppies is what I was thinking. Let's look at this really quickly. Loving this. Okay, let's just set this down. Make sure everything's stuck down. Hold on 1 second. I have a box of napkins I just pulled out. Oh. No, see, I think this one's too bright. But that one's a gorgeous napkin. Hold on, guys. Okay, now wait. Y'all, we might be getting somewhere with these. What if I'm glad I did. I've been cleaning out the craft room and clearing out stuff, and I have these all in a box to go right over there in some drawers. I'm glad they were sitting next to me. I don't hate these just because they're subtle. I don't mind those. This one is just a little too bright, but look at how gorgeous that is. You all, these are European Excellency napkins. All of these are. Which ones do you guys think? There's another one down here. I thought I picked it up. And then, as a filler, now, hear me out. Look at how subtle these flowers are. Look at how subtle those flowers are. See that color? What do you guys think? I'm just going to put fabric. Kris is in the zone. Sharon, you know me well. I am, girl. This is my element. I could just... Yeah, cute. Let's see if I can pick it up with my toes. I need a new chair, I'm afraid. Or, I don't know, my format won't stay in place. It makes me crazy. We're just gonna try it, right? We're just gonna try it. I think it will be a great way just to have filler. Okay, so we want to get down to a single layer for sure. You all know that. I don't have to tell you all that. And I'm going to tear a little bit here. Y'all, I'm not going to hate this. We might really be onto something here. I love the roses with it. I love the roses with it. I can just tell just by the. Okay, we're trying one. We're gonna have to wait till it dries a little bit for us to see what it looks like. I am probably going to want to put roses intentionally on this. Okay, let's see. Like, you guys. You guys, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Now, I will also use the leftover bits and pieces that we have. But right now, I'm going to fill these big spaces in with roses. And I can put things over the top of them. So let me tell you what I would do differently. How I would do this differently would be, I would probably completely cover this with this napkin. That is probably what I would do differently. I would completely cover it with the napkin and then put my pieces over the napkin. Maybe. I don't know, you guys. You obviously, it has to dry a little bit, but look at that rose in there. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we're doing a Kris special, I guess. You're either gonna love it or you're not. But that's okay. Y'all, do what makes your heart happy. You hear people talk about dopamine dressing. Dopamine isn't just for your dressing, for the things that you wear that make you happy. Dopamine dressing means you wear anything that makes you happy. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, right? Our crafting is essentially the same way, is it not? Okay, I'm taking a lot of time. Hold on, guys. Let me get through this. Okay. So friends, you do what makes you happy, what you love. That's what you should do. I love the flowers with this. It makes it a shabby chic type, patriotic, which I love. Love a good shabby project. Just looking for places that need some attention. Okay. Let me look at some comments. More. Y'all, I barely used any of this one napkin. They're also having a great sale. A warehouse sale on Totally Dazzled right now. I just noticed that. I didn't even know it. And I noticed that earlier. How fun is that? It's on European Excellency, not Totally Dazzled. I said Totally Dazzled. It's European Excellency. Okay. Now, I'm so glad I went with this napkin. So glad. Hey. Well, something right here. Okay, you guys are watching me going, are you going to show us? Thank you for being here. You guys, look at this. I can't, we can dry this. We've got to dry this. Let's get this dried. Let's put this lid on. Let's dry this. Oh, let's see, what's this? Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I had that box of napkins there. I wouldn't even have even thought about looking in that box of napkins if it hadn't been right there beside me. Okay. All right. Hey, Patty, Noel. Okay, you guys, thank you for hanging with me while I created. Okay, let's just dry this really well. Let's move all the plastics and that. This way. I love it. Hi, honey. Hi, honey. Oh, y'all, I don't think I told him I was taking Kathy's slot today. He usually comes to see me on Fridays. Bruce, look, we're doing a patriotic bucket. Y'all, this crackled would look amazing. Hello, my Kiwi cousin. Hello, Juanita. You'll be right beside me. Are you home? Are you home already? Kay Widener, I was talking about you. I was using a little brush because I had to do some detailed decoupage in. And I said, Kay Widener, if you're watching me, I love my big brushes, but I need to use this one for the details. But then I used my big brush and it was so nice. Thank you. No, she saw me using small brushes and she's like, girl. Cherie, hello. Y'all, sometimes as a creator, very rarely do we want to pat ourselves on the back. Y'all, wait till you see this without the haze of the decoupage. Wait till you see this. So you can mix European Excellency napkins and rice papers and get something more fabulous than you can imagine. Just hold up. Hold up, wait a minute. I want it to be good and dry. Now I feel like I need to find some floral fabric. I'm looking at a little pile of fabric right there. I don't think I have any florals that I like. Oh my gosh. Whoop, whoop, yay! I don't have that glue she used, but can not use the heat tool. Yes, you should be able to use the heat tool. What it will do is, because that's a film, it will melt into that film. You need to make sure that you put a lot of pressure on it. Nikki, that's right, there's always hope. Are y'all ready for this? Okay, so I took 2 rice papers and put the 2 rice papers together. We are on Totally Dazzled, so we're going to bling the rice papers together. And Okay, here it is. Hold on. And I use a floral napkin to fill in, which gave it a shabby chic type effect. Oh my gosh, I love it, you guys. Ah, look at her with her flowers next to her. Okay, wait, I see a spot beside her that needs something. Okay, so that's the beauty of now we're looking at it. I see a spot right down here. And I think I'm going to put some stars that I have left. So let's... We do not need a whole bunch of decoupage medium on this. So, what do I do with it, Kris? I thought I lost it. I love this so much. You guys really, I wish you could see it in person. You know what? I need a little decoupage over the top of this napkin. I don't think I put any over the top of it. And it doesn't look like it had any on it over the top. No, it did not. Let's make sure that gets a good coat over the top of it. Okay, let's double check. I love this with all the flowers. Guys, look at that. I love you, Judy Ball. Oh, Cherie, thank you. You guys, I love to do these things. Okay, and look, what I even have left over to use in a junk journal or in another collage. I have all these bits that can go in my little basket. Okay, now we need our, put the lid, make sure the lid's on that. Okay, we need our pieces. You know what? Hold on. This is what I wanted to do. I want to use some of this fabric. And I'm not going to use that bright red. I might use this one. This one says Discover America on it. This is a vintage fabric. Who loves that sound? Who loves that sound? I do. Thank you so much, Veda. Thank you, Kay. How we doing over here? Hey, Barb. Hey, Patty. I know Betty. Huh. Y'all, I almost pulled my shirt up with that fabric. I got so excited. Okay. I'm going to cut these into strips. Okay? But I'm not going to be perfect about it. Cut that. That. And cut that. We just got some strips. Okay? And this. They don't have to be perfect. I'm only going to do one side so I can show you how to do it, and then I can get the bling on here. Let's see. Let's get this together. Let me get these together. Hello, Kelly. How are you? These are kind of short. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. About that long. So I'm going to this. Okay, so here we go. Let's do one side. So I'm going to take the little thing, and this is just an easy way, guys, to zhuzh up your little handles on anything. These are already painted red, which is great. So I'm just going to go on each side of the handles. That was a long white one. If I feel the need to trim them when I get done, I'll trim them when I get done. In a single knot and pushing them down. I'm alternating the strips. Well, did Bruce say he was home? He must be on his way home. Hanging in. I'm glad you caught me live too, Kelly. I'm glad you caught me live too. We're all hanging in there, aren't we? all hanging in there. I'm glad to hear that you're hanging in there, girl. So let's see, what do we have coming up? At the end of the month, we have Cooking Out Loud, and guess what we're going to do in Cooking Out Loud? We are going to do a porch party picnic. So it's going to be all about porch party picnics. It's going to be a fun one. And then Sunday night, Kathy and I will be down the rabbit hole. How many of you got to see us down the rabbit hole? It's such a nice, it's so fun to just hang out with her. And, you know, if we can't hang out together, next best thing, we got to do it online, right? You'll be able to see us together when we are in Ohio. We hope to be able to do our thing live in Ohio. No, it will be the day after her party, so I don't want to bombard her with a lot of stuff, but we'll see. We'll let you all know for sure. Okay, so these are definitely going to need to be trimmed. So what I'm going to do is look, y'all, I broke the handle off. How did I do that? How was it on there? Okay, I'm going to have to glue the handle back on. How was this handle? It wasn't even riveted. Okay, it was $5. I mean, what do you expect? You guys, I can't make this crap up. I saw you a couple weeks ago when you were still giddy from Barb's. Oh my gosh, Kelly, we had so much fun. It was, you know what, the most fun, don't get me wrong, it was fun to go see Barb and meet Barb, because most of us crafters at one point or another, we saw Barb and said, those of us that have been doing it for about 7 years, saw Barb and said, I could do that. And, you know, we've watched her grow. I mean, an amazing businesswoman, and what an honor it was to meet her. And she was as real in person as she is on screen. I mean, she really is just a real fun person. So that was a lot of fun. But the most fun I had was, my favorite parts were, Kathy and I have been friends for so long. And we talk on the phone. If we don't talk on the phone daily, we're texting daily. Let's just say that. So we talk all the time. But we're always talking about the Sparkle event, our business, working on this, working on that, planning this, planning that. It was so nice to be able to just hang out with her. Almost a week. And what actually came of that is the rabbit hole. One night we were talking about how people had been making comments and loved seeing us together, and we were like, why can't we do this? And a podcast is something I've wanted to do for years, and now we're doing it. Okay, I don't like those colors with that. We're not going to worry about the handles right now. I don't like those colors with that, and that handle just flew right off. I want to see if this handle's going to come off too. Do you think it was the heat? Oh no, that handle's not going anywhere. I wonder why that handle came off. Does it have to have two handles on it? I kind of don't care that it doesn't. Oh, I can't love this anymore. I mean, look at that. Let's pick our bling. Let's pick our bling. Okay, here's our bling. here's what I want to do. I definitely want to put my $250 on there. You guys, if you spend $49, $49.99 or more, $49, $49.99. If you spend about $50, almost $50, you get this free. You get it free. Now, I want this on there. And, oh geez Louise. Okay. We're going to start this. I've got my Beacon 3-in-1. It's my go-to. I love the Beacon 3-in-1. I'm going to oh, it's going to stick well. Didn't want to have to put glue, hot glue on this. So I'm going to do 2 rows of this, I believe. I can handle it after. Who said that, Whitney? Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want 2 rows of this, but it's going to be gorgeous. So excited about the bling. I'm going to go, oh, no. Didn't mean to do that, that's for sure. We'll clean that up a little bit. You know what? We should probably do around the bottom of this. I think we're going to never mind, I'm thinking to myself, y'all. Thinking to myself. have my nails done, but I don't want to have my nails done until maybe before I go on my trip. Almost. And these are really easy to cut with your scissors. I wouldn't cut them with your best scissors because they nick your scissors up a little bit, but your crafting scissors that you cut everything with should be fine. I'm going to go to the end of this handle. I'm not going to, and you just cut it right between the metal pieces. Okay, so there is that bling. No. Tell me if you can hear me now. Tell me if you can hear me now. Yeah, you all can hear me. Okay. It needs a second row, but I think I need to purchase some liquid gold. I think I want to paint the rim with liquid gold. I need to go get some liquid gold from Hobby Lobby. I want to go ahead . Okay, I'm going to put this 250 charm on here. I put my 3-in-1 on there. Now I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. That's going to give me the holding power until that 3-in-1 is completely set. Push it on there. Okay, so I really like that, Okay. Really like that. I like that on there, but I want some more bling. Y'all, I might bling this, like, y'all, I could do some dangles off of this. Okay, I want to bling this with rhinestones. Let me grab a pen. This. I think I want to do the yellow, which show up kind of as a gold. Do I not have any? I don't want to do red and I don't want to do blue. I could just do so got that. By 13, 7,000. I'm just going to do little areas at a time. Oh yeah, I like the clear stones on it. Oh, I just dumped those right here. Yeah, just that little bit on her is going to make a difference. So that is what we're doing. That is what we're going to do. This. I want to do this right here. Her flame. This is almost a lap craft because it's so much easier to hold something like this in your lap as you are, because it's round, or put a towel or something under it. Because I'm demonstrating it, I'm trying to get it where you guys can see. You guys can't even see it that well. Can you guys see very well? I want something to hold it up for me. There we go, maybe. Maybe if I take it off the Lazy Susan. So I'm going to continue to diamond dust, my gosh, to bling this out. And I think bling and another row of bling around the top. But look, if we add accent bling to everything that we want to stand out, I think that will look really nice. And I want this bow on here. So I think I want the bow on the bell. So I'm going to put some of my Beacon 3-in-1 on this bow. Okay, and then I'm going to put a tad of hot glue just enough to hold it in place. Let that bow right there. And hold that for just a second. And I'm going to do a dangle, I think, on the edge of this. Look at that. I'm going to rhinestone the eagle. Make that eagle stand out. Put the 2 rows of stones. So, you guys, you can do this collaging. And look at how that bling is setting that off all around those edges. Now, you can see right here, that's just primer, and I'll be able to go through there and clean that off. I'll clean that off around the rim. But I have to do that, where I have to some cleaner and do that. We're going to bling this whole thing. I'll post a picture of it. Let's see, hold on. I don't want this USA somewhere. No. No, that'll be part of the charm. Okay, wait. I kind of like this. I didn't get enough hot glue on this one. Okay. Oh, I like that. I like that. I'm going to do, again, the double row. I'll show you what that's going to look like. And I think we're going to wrap it up for the day. Yeah. We're going to do a double row. So, you guys, thank you so much for being here. God bless each and every one of you. Have an amazing Wednesday. It's hump day. It's hump day. We're on the downhill slide to the weekend. So, you guys, thank you for being here. And we will see you later. Bye, y'all.